And we are back. Welcome into Washed Up with your two favorite washed up college football players. I'm JD PicKell alongside Jake Olson, and we are going to be doing another preview for you here for this wonderful reality that is college football bowl season.
Hey,
Jake, how you doing, big dog? You hanging in over there?
I'm good. I'm doing great.
I love it. I love it. You look good, I'll say that much. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into it, man. We got a bowl very near and dear to my heart. The Cheribundi Bowl at Cornell. We would get the Cheribundis every now and then. Great for energy, really good for sleep. And can't say enough good things about Cheribundi. They're really just the salt of the earth. Jumping into it, we got the FAU Owls against the SMU Mustangs. We got the over at 72.5. SMU is favored with 3.5 points. Jake, what are you seeing here with this game, man? Talk to me.
Look, JD, that total is high, and I think it might not be high enough. This is going to be all offense, except the FAU defense has a few turnovers, takeaways in them. Look, everyone knows Kiffin left. Glenn Spencer's now the interim. He was the defensive coordinator before Kiffin left. So he goes to head coach here. This FAU defense, number one, it is special. Glenn Spencer preaches turnovers, and that's what they've done. Number one in turnover margin per game in the country. They're taking the ball 1.6 times a game. That's a turnover and a half on average a game. That's a lot, JD. That is a lot. So here they are, home field advantage. The crowd's going to be behind them. This is what those defenses love, and they are going to get after it against this SMU team. I know you're going to say has weapons all over the field, but hey, so does FAU. Their sophomore quarterback, Chris Robinson, 26 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. He's going to be tossing around. They got a freshman running back, Malcolm Davidson, who's averaging 7 yards a carry. That is a lot of yards per carry there, JD. And look, that tight end, JD, I don't know if you've heard about that John Mackey Award. Have you, JD? Have you?
I've heard a thing or two, once or twice maybe in passing.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, Harrison Bryant, he took it home this year. I know you're going to tell me about a little receiver they have over for those Mustangs, but I'm telling you, this tight end, over 1,000 yards on 65 catches, JD. I don't know what you're going to say about that receiver over there, how many catches he has, but my guy did it in 65 catches.
Very cute, very cute. Are you all finished over there talking about your John Mackey Award winner?
I'm done.
You've had enough? Okay, well, let me get right to it. I'll see your 65 catches and raise you 105 from James Crochet. That's good for second best in the country. My man has over 1,100 yards receiving touchdowns. Jake, this SMU offense is the epitome of explosive. They have averaged 43 points a game. 43 points, Jake. You're winning a lot of football games. You got 43 points in a game. Both these teams obviously with 10 wins. SMU could thank their offense for a lot of theirs. But listen, I know you're high on FAU. I know this is kind of one of those games that you think that they get because they're playing at home. But don't you think if you're FAU, you're a little bored being in the Boca Raton Bowl at home? You're staying home while you watch,
JD,
people playing in the Bahamas Bowl?
2 years ago, they were in this bowl. They beat Akron 50-3. They love winning this game.
Okay, well, if you say so, I'm going to go ahead and make this a PicKell pick. That's how good I feel about it, Jake. I'm giving SMU. You know what? Take them with a 3.5 if you're feeling like it. I'm telling you, they're going to win this game. It's going to be ugly. SMU is going to light it up with that running back also having over 1,200 yards rushing, 21 touchdowns. The guy's an animal, Xavier Jones. So say that what you will, but tell me what you're thinking here with FAU and all that game.
Look, home field. They're getting 3.5 points at home. Defense, this interim preaches defense. Give me the Owls.
I think this interim preaches.
Here we go to another game that has the interim head coach, JD. We're going to the Mitsubishi Motors Las Vegas Bowl. This one is in Las Vegas, JD. We got the Boise State Broncos versus those Washington Huskies. Pac-12 versus Mountain West.
Love it.
JD, I hate to go against my Pac-12, man, but I might have to here. Look,
don't do it.
Everyone knows Chris Peterson left. Jimmy Lake steps as the interim. But here we got Brian Harsin, head coach of Boise State. He is 3-1 in bowl games. He loves to win these bowl games. He also played at Boise State. He's been a head coach there now for a long time. He is Boise State through and through, Broncos through and through. And JD, I'll give you some stats. I mean, this Bachmeier, freshman quarterback, he played pretty well. Not too great, not too bad. He can throw on Washington, allowing 64% of the passes to be completed.
Yeah.
So look, that offense is going to go. I think you told me they're 13th in points in per game in the country, so they can score. But here's the thing, JD. First year winning this Mountain West outright. This team's on a roll. Washington doesn't have their head coach anymore, and they're going to Vegas, JD. I think that's all I have to say about this one. Those Huskies are going to be partying,
Keep it
partying,
PG.
partying.
Keep it PG here.
Look. I'm just telling what the truth is. They're having a lot of eggnog in Las Vegas, JD. Give me the Broncos.
Is that a horse over there you got? I couldn't. That's a real horse you got.
They're in the back, JD. They're in the back.
Keep the horses in the back. Man, well, hey, it's hard to disagree with you there. When it comes down to this game, is Boise State just feels like the more primed team. Obviously, Chris Peterson stepping down at Washington. He's out. Jacob Eason, good, not great this year. Kind of underwhelming, honestly. Washington kind of limped into this game, lost some close ones. What it comes down to is, Jake, I'm not betting against Hank Bachmeier, both literally and figuratively. I'm not betting against Hank Bachmeier. The kid is a gamer. He's got moxie. He's got grit. Just like the rest of this Boise State team, I'm taking Boise State Broncos. I wish I could do a Bronco noise similar to what you did, but I don't want to try and top that and get embarrassed.
Yeah,
so
well,
I'm going to just
this
say
one
I
is
take the Broncos.
Washington minus 3.5, total 49.5. I think we are both in agreement here for those Broncos. Look, you can find this one on ABC, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern. JD, I believe that Boca Raton Bowl is also going to be on ABC, isn't it?
Absolutely, at 3:30 Eastern, baby. You're not going to miss it. I know it's prime time television, middle of the day.
There we go on Saturday.
Nobody misses the Boca Raton Bowl.
Saturday, December 21st, that day full of college football. JD and I are going to be busy. I hope you will be too. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Washed Up, your mother's favorite sports show. JD, let's go.